Thank you for joining us on WAVY News 10 Midday. We start with breaking news. Crews are working to put out a motel fire in Norfolk. Our Brandi Cummings is live near Joint Expeditionary Base Little Creek, Fort Story on Shore Drive. And Brandi, firefighters have been there since 9 this morning.
They absolutely have, Don, and this is a massive response from firefighters. Taking a look now still at this hotel, you can see there in the distance, this fire is still burning, although very small flames from what we can see where we're standing, but it is still burning even now at this midday. Just moments ago, firefighters stopped putting water on the fire. We can only imagine that they are working to make sure there are no hot spots, making sure there will be no flare-ups here. But as you mentioned, this fire, they got the first call just before 9 this morning, and there has been, again, a massive response. So far, fire officials telling us more than 50 firefighters have been here on the scene. Heavy smoke was showing for miles. Even on our way here to the scene this morning, we saw heavy smoke even near the Norfolk International Airport. I did reach out to airport officials. They're telling us at this midday so far, the smoke from this morning did not affect any air traffic. Now, we have been telling you about this story online and through social media all morning. Our Tom Shad was one of the first people here on the scene. You're looking at some video he shared with us this morning. Dozens of people here watching the firefighters battle the flames. Our 10 on Your Side viewers also sharing video with us. Fire officials say it was lots of smoke here when they got here, but they quickly found out this fire was much more intense than they thought. First firefighters on the scene actually had to be pulled back for safety because they say the fire was spreading through the attic. Thankfully, though, everyone inside, all of the folks here at the hotel, as well as all of the firefighters, were able to get out and no one was hurt. I did speak to the owner of the hotel. He told me as of yesterday, there were 67 of the 105 rooms here at the M Star Hotel that were occupied. He says, though, he doesn't know just how many people are affected. He says on average, there are about 3 people per room. Now, I did speak to several people who were living at the hotel earlier today, and they described what they saw.
It was a shocking moment waking up this morning. We heard a knock on the door. A guy screamed it was a fire. So I ran to the door, looked out, it was a bunch of smoke, fire.
That's the first thing I noticed was a plastic smell, like burning plastic. You know how that smells when it burns. And I thought it was, something electrical because the outlets were out. But once I saw the smoke coming in through the bathroom, I knew it was time to get out.
And Robert Delk, the man you just heard from, says he went door to door knocking on the rooms of other people at that hotel, trying to make sure every single person got out safely. Again, thankfully, everyone did. Taking a look now live at the tent, firefighters setting up sort of a shelter because, as you can imagine, Don, it's pretty hot out here. So earlier we saw firefighters drinking water, just resting, getting rest, making sure that they are able to take care of battling this fire. So far, though, fire officials telling us they don't know how this fire started. As you can imagine, there will be several investigators. The fire marshal's office is here. They're all trying to figure out what happened. As I mentioned, I talked to the owner. He says no matter what happened, he does plan to rebuild. But as for now, all the folks that were here in this hotel are simply looking for another place to stay. For now, live in Norfolk, I'm Brandi Cummings, 10 on Your Side.
All right, Brandi Cummings on the scene of that fire, and hopefully firefighters will have what they need to deal with the fire and the heat. We'll be checking back on that story throughout the hour.